We have our new outdoor combination sauna set up, and today I'm going to try out the Finnish sauna for the first time. So I'm going to turn it on now. So here we have the heater for the Finnish sauna, and down here are the dials that I can use to turn it on. So we're going to turn it on now. On the left side, I can set the temperature, and of course I want it all the way up to max right away, so I turn it all the way to max. Then it's on. But I also need to turn on the timer. So I can choose between 0 and 4 hours. Then it turns on at this moment. If I want to turn it on for later in the future, then I look at the white numbers, because then the sauna will turn on in 2, 4, or 8 hours. And that's of course super convenient if, for example, you come home from work and it automatically turns on so you can get in right away. Well, now I'm only turning it on at this moment and we need about 30 minutes. Well, it's 5 o'clock now, so in half an hour we'll come back to enjoy a nice Finnish sauna session. Well, it's been half an hour, which means if all goes well, the sauna should be warm. So I've already changed clothes and I want to start my first session. Well, the heater has already done quite a good job because it's already above 70 degrees at the moment, and soon it will probably rise even more, since the average temperature is often between 80 and 100 degrees. So that's also one of the things about Finnish saunas, a nice warm temperature. And because we have a combination sauna, we can also use the control panel from the infrared sauna, even when we're only using the Finnish sauna. We can actually turn on the light in the sauna, and we can also connect the Bluetooth so we can listen to music or a podcast, which is of course really nice. Before I officially start my session, I quickly flip the hourglass, because that way I can keep track of the time, since on average a session lasts between 10 and 15 minutes. So I'm going to make myself comfortable. And maybe you're wondering, how exactly does a Finnish sauna work? Well, what happens is that the stove gives off heat, and that heat is distributed through the air. And because of the heated air, your body is gradually warmed up. And because of that heat, your body wants to get rid of it, since it's actually too much. So your body starts to sweat and relax nicely. And through sweating, a kind of detox occurs in your body, which helps you get rid of waste products. Your pores open up, giving your skin a nice glow, and your muscles and joints become completely relaxed. And what might also be good to know is that originally a Finnish sauna is wood-fired. But nowadays, electric stoves are becoming more popular, and they come with several advantages. Namely, that an electric stove can regulate the temperature better. And what's even better is that here we have the Narvi Pro 3.6 kilowatts. And this one can be connected to 230 volts, which means we can just use a regular power outlet for this. So that's another huge advantage of an electric stove. Normally, the humidity in a sauna is around 10%, but if you want it to feel even more intense, you can do an infusion in your sauna. Now, for that, we're first going to test if the stove is warm enough. So I'll just grab my accessories. I'll check if it evaporates, and I think the stove is warm enough. So what I'm going to do in a moment is pour a small spoonful of water over the stones. And this will cause the humidity in the cabin to rise to 40 to 60%. And what happens then is that it's not the temperature in the room that increases, but the humidity. And because of this, your body thinks it's warmer, because it can't get rid of its heat as easily. And as a result, you start sweating even more, and it feels much warmer to your body than it actually is. So now I'm going to go ahead and do an infusion. And now we're going to enjoy the warmth that's about to develop. If you want to enrich your infusion even more, you can also use essential oils, which will create an aroma in the air that can bring even more relaxation and relief to your sauna session. We chose a combination sauna. That means we don't just have the Finnish sauna, but we also have infrared heaters. And a big advantage of this is that you can first choose to have an infrared session. Then the cabin is already warming up because this one heats up faster. And after that, you can then step into the Finnish sauna because it will need much less time to heat up to the really high temperature of 80 to 100 degrees. I'd call that a win-win. And now it's time for me to really enjoy my sauna session.